Welcome to your daily focus for February the 13th, 2023. So it's a Monday, and I always look ahead in the week. Now, Valentine's Day is just that, Valentine's Day. There's nothing that happens up in the sky to mark Valentine's Day with our planets. But I looked ahead for this week, and boy, is it a week of relationships. Stepping into new relationships, growing relationships, deepening relationships. Now, remember too, when we're talking about love and that kind of energy, money is goes hand in hand with that energy. It's a very fine line. So I may be talking love, you may be thinking money, or I may be thinking money and you're thinking love, and it all goes together and entwines, right? Moreover, this is a collective reading, right? So it's for everybody. So maybe it's not happening in your relationship sector, but it's happening in your bank account, or vice versa, okay? Let's start at the beginning though. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. You guys rock. Thank you. I send it right back to you. Now, we have the 13 energy today. The 13 energy, well, everybody thinks that 13 is an unlucky number, and it's far from an unlucky number. In fact, it's a lucky number. But what happens to us under a 13 energy, we may not perceive as being lucky. We may not perceive as things going our way. But when we look back, we go, wow, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be here right now. So when things happen in your life that maybe it kind of puts you into a negative kind of spin, just remember really quickly that under a 13 energy, this is going to mean something very positive down the road for you. It might be a hop, skip, and a jump, or it might be a long travel, but 13 energy always brings in goodness. We just may not perceive it like that when it shows up. If we do the numerology of the day, it's a 2 plus a 4 plus a 7 gives us the 13 energy as well. 1 plus 3 is a 4. So the 4 is about having your ducks in a row. The 4 is about being stable, your foundations. It could be about building your security. It could be about home and family. And what we want to do when we have a 4 energy is to step into that energy, to utilize that energy, to maybe make a safer place for ourselves or a safer environment. Or maybe we're looking at how our life is in balance or out of balance and how to bring it into balance. And we need to look at where we're at and do we have everything done that we need doing? Remember, the new moon will be on the 20th, so we have this week to work on what? Completion, healing, letting go of something, moving past something, taking an inventory of where we sit and how we want to go forward, and tying up those loose ends so they don't hinder us when that new moon energy appears and we're off to the races. We don't want that stuff pulling us back. So give it the time, the energy, the resources right now during this week to put some completion on things, to take inventory, to let go, to allow healing in, and to tie up those loose ends. We have the sun in Aquarius. That'll be changing this week as well. So that'll be, and it moves into Pisces. So happy birthday to all the Pisceans out there. But it moves us into a dreamscape. So I'm going to put a challenge out there because we have the sun going into Pisces. So when the sun goes into Pisces, so you got till the sun goes into Pisces, Turn off the TV, turn off the TikTok, turn off the Instagram, turn off the YouTube. I mean, come see me. But don't get lost in the, scrolling through things and filling your mind up. Or maybe it's watching movies, or maybe it's binging on a series or something. Don't do those things, and allow your imagination. Sit in a quiet space, light a candle, don't allow any entertainment in, and create your own entertainment within your mind of where you want to go, of who you want to become, of the magic that can be. See a relationship growing, see an environment growing, see your career growing, see the bank account growing, see your health and well-being growing. Okay, because, and I mentioned it the other day as well, Neptune is supposed to be our dreamscape. And it being in Pisces, which also is about the dreamscape, that's supposed to be our imagination. That's that tool. And somehow we replace it so much with TV and videos and just little things in our mind to just keep it going and going and going. So try and take a break from that. Even one day, see the difference. But allow yourself to create the thoughts, the magic, the story. Write the script in your mind, play it out. Okay, Moon. Moon is in. Sorry, I got carried away there when I started talking about the Pisces moon. But we just have this beautiful energy for love and romance and compassion, and it's just beautiful right now. And it will be for the whole week. So happy Valentine's Day. I do love you. The moon will be in Scorpio, I think, until after supper time. We're getting ready for bed kind of thing. The moon will go into Sag. So we may be trying to dig to see the truth, the understanding, turn those maybes and that confusion into concrete yeses or nos, ups or downs, blacks or whites. And then, of course, we go into the adventurous Sag, the optimistic Sag energy as evening falls upon us. The moon will be trining Neptune. Okay, today. So that makes us more nurturing, more sensitive, more imaginative, more creative. Romance, we allow romance in, we create romance. We have compassion, we tap into it. This could be a beautiful time to meet somebody and start a new relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic. It's a good time to meditate. It's a good time to sit in quiet. It's a good time to pray. It's a good time to talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, your past loved ones, the universe, the cosmos, that divine energy. And of course, it's the quarter moon, so the sun and moon square each other. And so this is where it's really asking us to pull it back a little bit and think, are our ducks in a row? Take inventory, take stock of where you are, what needs completion in your life. Maybe the taxes are going to be due. Then get them out of the way now, for as much as you can. So you don't have to worry about it when you're trying to move forward. You don't have to stop in order to change your focus back to the taxes. Okay, let's get to the cards, shall we? Our shadow card today is the World, tying up loose ends. I love how it all comes together. I really do. I just delight in it all the time. So we have the World card here, and this really is talking about a brand new opportunity, experience, path forward, relationship, way of being or becoming is awaiting you. It's around the corner. Maybe you are going to an elevated path. Maybe it's something brand new. But you need to tie up loose ends. There are things that you need to pay attention to put your focus on so you can end them, so you can complete them, so you can leave them in the past. So you can, it's a time to let healing in and maybe look at what walls you've built for yourself and which ones need to come down to allow you safe passage forward. Our first card is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is about a new path coming into existence. Right? We've broken through that rock, and look at the balance we have here. So it's kind of like we're not just jumping into something. We've thought it out. We've strategized slightly with this thought of a new beginning, a new start. So it doesn't come out of simply nowhere. But there is, a great deal of fog around us. So we may have confusion. We may have things that we don't know about yet. It's the unknown. It may be brand new, completely different, something you're not used to. Having to put yourself out there, having to push yourself through the front door to that new experience, perhaps. And right now is not the time to push yourself through, but what is holding you back? What is not allowing you to pass through to that new path? And look at the wand. It's got growth on it. There's beautiful growth potential. Then we have the Strength card. So very powerful energy again. The Strength card. What's the Strength card? It's embracing your courage, your strength. It's taking a risk on you. This is a time where you're making some determinations about how you're going to forward. You're not necessarily doing the steps right now, okay? Stepping into those new experiences. But you are doing the research, you're doing the planning, you're doing the strategizing, you're doing the dreaming of what can be. And utilizing that strength within you, that courage, embracing it. Sometimes we just don't know how courageous or strong we are until we're put into the position when we have to be, when there's no other choice but to be strong, to be brave. And it's within you. So it's grabbing onto that and allowing yourself to believe in yourself enough to take a risk on yourself, of trusting the universe, God, your angels, but mostly trusting your own wisdom, your own knowledge, your own heart. The Strength card is having a sense of integrity. The people know that when you say you're going to, you do. They can count on you. Your word is your bond. They know if they come to you and they tell you a secret that you're not going to just push it away. You're not going to treat somebody nicely and then hurt them 2 minutes later. That they can trust in you. And that you can trust in them. So in those relationships, where does the trust stop? Where do we get suspicious? And maybe those are the bridges that we have to build right now within our relationships to take away that thought of mistrust. And then we have the Two of Cups. So yeah, it could be a day for new beginnings, new starts, especially in relationships. This could be the aha moments, the little epiphanies if you're paying attention. Don't allow it to just be a fleeting thought. Write it down. And get excited about the new beginnings, the new starts. Embrace the new beginnings, the new starts. Okay, we'll get a mantra card here. So definitely we're tying up loose ends. But there is a path emerging. We may get that glimpse. I mean, with the Two of Cups here and the Ace of Wands together, it talks about going forward on a brand new path. A path that already has some semblance of balance attached to it. So you've been thinking about this new goal, this new desire, this new opportunity, this new path to walk. So I think it's more about making the determination to ourselves, growing the belief in ourselves, the confidence in ourselves, just seeing your beauty, looking within, seeing your courage, seeing your strength. And we have the battle of the blues. Take steps towards positive change. Take steps towards positive change. Battle of the blues. So I will hold that card up while I read what the author has put here for the energy of this card. Just want it all in there for you. There we go. So if you have sad feelings of or gloom, inadequacy, you need to recognize this as a temporary situation. Feelings of sadness and negative thoughts can immobilize us, and only you can change this for you. Perhaps it's a wake-up call to get into action, make plans, and make changes. Take small steps and keep moving every day to bring positive change and self-empowerment in. Exercise, study, socialize with like-minded people, listen to music, talk about your feelings with trusted friends and family. Know that the magic of the universe and the angels are there to support and guide you. Gather your courage and rise to meet your challenges, for you have the strength. The mantra is, I take small steps every day to make positive changes in my life for happiness and fulfillment. Each time I take a step, it's towards my best life ever. What else could we use for a mantra? I believe in me. I've got what it takes. What mantra would you use? What mantra would you use? I love it when you guys share what you're saying as a mantra, as an affirmation. I get new ideas. So what can you say in the present that you want to step into in the future? Maybe you're not confident right now, so say, I am confident, I am strong. Your brain doesn't know it's lying to you. And if you say it enough, the brain will start believing you. Might think something's off for a little bit. Doesn't work by the snap of the fingers by any stretch of the imagination. But it does work if you're consistent about it. Okay, we have the sea turtle for protection. So I guess this would go back to the 4 energy, wouldn't it? You are a master at finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So, be the master of finding life's flow. When you go with the flow, when you see what happens, what opens up to you, because you just went with the flow. You went with what was, you weren't going to go against the current. You weren't going to say, no, 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 no. But rather you took a risk and you stepped into a little bit of the unknown to try something new, try something different, to embrace something and seeing how it fit with you. Persevere and you will succeed. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will flow. How do you get into the harmony of the rhythm? You know what? Just breathe once in a while. Just elongate the outer breath, okay, because that's a natural signal to your brain that you are getting into a relaxed mode. And then you start to relax. You feel your shoulders drop. Feel them. Go internal and just walk through your body and see where the tension is. You'd be amazed when you're out during the day how much of the tension that you just walk through you pick up and you take with you as the day goes on. So just becoming aware that you might be a little tense, and try it once every 90 minutes or so. Just and do 4 or 5 breaths and then go on with your day. And you will start to feel that flow. So I've taken up enough of your time, the sea turtle, for protection today. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.